Hey guys, welcome to day 27. So we're on the home run. This is our fourth last of this challenge. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're having fun. Would love to hear how you're getting on, and hopefully it's challenging too, but challenging in the sense of, hey, I want to come back and do this every day. So yeah, if you're enjoying, please like the video after. Please subscribe also, and you'll get notifications as I upload a new one each day. And if you can share it with friends or family, that would be cool too. It'll just help me to reach more people. Also, I'm giving live weekly classes these days, so these are online. If you'd like to join that, then just send me an email or a message via my social media links, and I'll leave all of them in the comment box just under this video. Cool, so today we are going to start in a seated position in the center of our mat. So come into whatever seated position is most comfortable for you, and we'll get cracking. So giving yourself a moment to welcome your body into the space. Make any little readjustments you need so that you're comfortable, so that you're in a position that you can hold. And just gently helping you to draw your attention inwards, begin to dip your chin towards your chest. Your gaze is down, and if you feel like doing so, you can gently allow your eyes to soften and close. Otherwise, keeping that gaze down, keeping your head tilted towards your heart, resting your hands on your knees, or bringing your hands to palm center, to heart center. I like that combo that I gave there though. Just beginning to draw inwards. Noticing what sounds are around you. So it's super chill here today. I can just hear very, very gentle tweet of birds outside. A couple of kids shouting, playing some games. So just what do you notice? What noises or sounds do you notice in your area, in your practice space? And then from here, noticing the feel of the air against your skin. Is it warm? Is it cold? Is there a gentle breeze passing through where you're practicing? Or is it quite still? And now just observing our intention. So all of us made an effort, conscious effort, to come to our mat today, to practice, and to be here. So what was your intention in coming to the mat today? And again, just drawing your awareness into this space. And it's nice to focus on our intention, what we hope to get from our practice. At the beginning, it's a nice way to focus our attention and have clarity in our purpose as we practice. And now bringing hands to heart center, bowing our head to our heart, and then raising our head again. So we're going to take just some nice easy neck rolls to start today, just some neck warm-up. So you can rest your hands palm faced up on your knees, and just very gently we're going to start to draw our chin down towards our chest, opening up the back of our neck, and then raising our head towards center, allowing our chin to tilt back, our head to tilt back, opening the front of our neck. And as we inhale, we very gently start to bring our neck down again through center, drawing it in the direction of our chest. And as we exhale, we gradually begin to move back. Oh my God, this feels good. Coming through center, chin to chest. I hope you guys are getting the same release as me here. And then on the exhale, we gradually lift up, allowing our gaze to come up and our head to tilt back. And we'll do 2 more rounds like this wherever you are. So just feeling that nice massage we're giving our neck and the very upper vertebrae of our spine. Feeling how we're allowing our body to gently warm up, stretch out, and get some love to these areas that we use so much in our daily life. And then coming back to the center. From here, bring our right hand to our left ear, and we'll just draw that left ear away from our shoulder. And just breathing here. So noticing that nice stretch along the left side of our neck, that nice release. Again, a typical space where we can tend to hold the phone while we're doing other activities. So if we're talking to somebody on the phone and trying to do the washing at the same time, or make food, or buy something, look for something, we can often hunch up our ear to our shoulder and even hike up our shoulder. So this is just a lovely way to reverse that action and to release our shoulder area and our neck. And then coming back to center as we release our hand, draw our right palm down to our right knee, bring our left hand over to our right ear, and again, this time drawing our right ear away from our right shoulder, and just getting that nice opening along our right neck and shoulder area. Noticing how it feels in your body, noticing if one side is a little bit tighter. So maybe you have a tendency to hold the phone, for example, on one side more often than the other. So this side then might just be that little bit tighter. So you might just feel more of a release as we do these. But again, these all vary. And on the inhale, coming back to center. Very nice. So from here, we're going to draw our legs out, straight ahead, and we're going to bend in our right knee. And we're just going to do a nice gentle twist. So our left hand comes out and around and it hugs that left knee in. So a nice big hug here. Then we start to turn from our ribs, just directing our gaze out over our right shoulder, pressing through our right fingertips, getting that nice lift, and just encouraging our body into this nice gentle side twist here. This nice little massage for our tummy area. Nice detoxifying effect also. And again, really allowing the breath to bring you deeper. And on the next inhale, we'll come back to center. We'll release that foot down. We'll draw our left foot in. So our foot is more or less just above our knee. We catch our left leg with the right arm, press our left hands into the fingertips out behind, lifting through the spine, twisting from our ribs, and just getting that lovely opening, that lovely stretch on our left side as we twist. come back through centre. We'll draw our right foot in and we'll come to stand in just slightly off centre of our mat. From here we're going to step our right foot forward, step our left foot back, so about 4 to 5 feet apart, and we're going to start to bend into our right foot. So our legs are in train track lines with each other, our hips are facing forward, we're pressing down strong to our feet, we're on the ball of our left foot, reaching, front knee over front ankle, and from here raising our arms nice and high as we move into our high lunge position. Gazes forward, palms are facing each other, drawing strength up from the ground. And on the next exhale, lowering your hands. And again, if you want to first bring them to your hips, step your left foot in slightly and you're going to straighten your front leg. And we're going to start to move into pyramid here. So again, pressing through your legs, keeping your back nice and flat, you start to lean forward. If you feel comfortable leaning forward, then just releasing your hands and bring them in the direction of the ground until they come down on either side of your front leg. Now, if you feel a bit unsteady here, you can always stay in the first variation where your hands are resting on your hips. Again, encouraging that same movement. And again, you can always bring blocks under your hands or books and lean on them, and it'll give you just that extra little bit of height and maybe that extra confidence just to get used to holding our pyramid pose. And once you're in the pose, bringing your gaze to your big toe on your right foot and returning to your breathing. From here, we're going to bring a bend into our front knee, step our back foot back slightly, so we're on the ball of our back foot again. And here we're just going into a low lunge, so a variation of our first standing movement a moment ago. So our hands are on either side of our front foot, our knees stacked above our ankle, on the ball of our back foot, and we're really pressing through our feet, getting that nice lift up, getting that nice strength up through our legs, and keeping our gaze down on the right foot. From here, we're going to put a slight little bend in our left knee as we jump it up to meet our right. Now I'm just going to move back here just so you can see me because I'm just a little bit short on space. So from here, we're coming into our nice forward fold, putting a nice bend in the back of our knees, bringing our hands to the ground to rest as our upper body lies over our lower body. If we prefer, we can bring opposite hand to opposite elbow if we just want to completely release the hands, take off the weight. And just taking a moment here. And from here, we'll just very gently start to inhale as we unravel our spine. Gently, gently, vertebrae by vertebrae. Again, no need to look at the camera here, just feel your way through. As you're coming up to that nice standing position, taking your time, nice and gently. Allowing your shoulders, your neck and your head to be the last to lift, then drawing them down and back once, And again, and another once or twice. Just feel that nice relief. So from here, I'm going to just adjust this slightly, hopefully it'll be easier for you to see. Step our left foot forward and our right foot back. So about 4 to 5 feet between them. They're in train track lines with each other. And we're going to move into the left side. So we're bending into that front leg, maybe needing to draw that right one back slightly. So bending into the front one, left knee is above ankle. We're pressing through the ball of our back foot. We're feeling that nice opening, that nice engagement in our right hip flexor. We're raising our hands. And we're in our high lunge position here as we gaze forward. Fixing our eyes on an unmoving point ahead, keeping our drishti focused, and then returning to our breathing. And on the next exhale, again, so we might want to just bring our hands to our hips, step that right foot in slightly so that as we straighten, give it a nice bit of space between them, but we can also lean forward, feeling relatively balanced. So as we start to lean forward here, we're starting to gradually allow our gaze to come down. Again, keeping our spine nice and elongated. And then we can stay here, drawing our gaze to our big toe or just in front. Or if we feel comfortable releasing our hands, bring them down to either side of that front foot. Lengthening through our upper body, drawing back through the hips, and just coming into our full variation of pyramid pose here. So gaze is at the big toe. Breathing nice and steady. Legs are strong. Getting that nice stretch out, especially through the back line of the front leg. From here we'll bring a bend into our front leg, bring our hands to either side of our front foot, step our right foot back slightly if we need to, coming onto the ball of the foot, and we're coming into a low lunge, so just a variation of our first standing move here on the left side. So our knee is stacked above our ankle still, we're really pressing through the ball of our right foot. Our gaze is down to our big toe. And again, returning to our breathing. From here we're going to repeat what we did on the last side. So again, I'm going to readjust slightly just so you can see me in the camera. So I'm going to just put a little gentle bend in my back knee and either step or hop it forward to meet my left foot. And then allow the upper body to fold forward again, keeping that nice gentle bend in the backs of our legs. And just taking a few moments here in our standing forward fold. On the next inhale, we'll start to walk our fingertips forward, straighten through our hamstrings, coming up onto our fingertips, or our shins or thighs. So again, whichever position feels good for you and your body today, moving into that variation. And again here, what we want to create is that nice, long supported spine, that nice flat back. Gaze is down, just in front of our feet. here we'll lower our hands to the ground and we'll step our right foot back. Allow our right knee to come down, our shin on our foot as well. Left knee is above the left ankle. We're going to rise into our moon salute here. So we're just going to draw up using our core strength, pressing our hands onto our left thigh and bring your gaze forward. Variation 1. If you'd like to bring it up a notch, you can just bring your hands to either side of your head and holding it here. Now if your shoulders feel relatively open and you'd like to experiment with it, you can bring your palms together. Again, if your shoulders are a little bit tight, maybe the last variation is a nicer one to hold in just to give you more space. And if you want to get that little heart opening as well, you can start to draw your palms back, your prayer hands down, resting on the back of your head, allowing your gaze to come up and your heart to open. And again, choosing your own variation here. So if what's best for you is the first one with your hands on your thighs, then go for it. So again, going where your body's at today, taking no notice of what anybody else is doing or what I'm doing, because I'm practicing this with years. So I know sometimes it's easy to kind of compare to the person who's doing the practice next to you or the person in the video. But again, the most important thing, especially in the practice of yoga, is your own experience. And as we exhale, raising our hands, lowering them down, and stepping back into a tabletop position just for a moment, wiggling our hips from side to side, giving ourselves a chance to release, quite an intense pose, and then we'll bring our right foot up between our hands, throw our left knee back slightly and down. So we have right knee above right ankle. From here we're going to lift up, bring our hands to our right thigh, and again taking your own variation on this side. So regardless as to whether I stay here or start gradually moving the arms up and back, I'm still getting that nice deep stretch in my left hip flexor. Again, by doing this, I'm just adding another little element of challenge, drawing the arms together, seeing where my shoulders are at. And if I choose to bring the hands out behind, again, just getting that nice gentle back bend, nice little chest opener, heart opener, and giving us a little bit of lift in our practice today. As we exhale, bring our hands down, and we'll just come back into that tabletop position, and then we'll come around into a seated position in the middle of our mat. So from here, just going to get a nice little extra bit of opening there for our hips. So just bringing your feet together, interlacing your fingers under your feet, drawing the soles together and drawing them in towards the crotch area, and then peeling the soles apart as if you're opening the pages of a nice, beautiful new book. And then from here, we're just going to start to very gently just flutter those butterfly wings up and down, getting a little bit of energy going for ourselves, a little bit of movement. Be the butterfly, guys. I can actually see my my earrings like glittering now with the light in this, but that's great. Love the old brightness. So enjoy this. Again, go as fast or as slow as you want, just getting that little bit of movement. And as you do this, even though it's very gentle movement, you'll notice your hips starting to open, starting to loosen up. And then we'll come to a still, maybe pressing our hips down that a little bit further than we were able to a moment ago, maybe not. And then from here, releasing our hands and coming into a nice easy pose in the center of our mat. Hands to heart center, bowing our head to our heart. As you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts, in your words, in your heart, in your body and soul. Namaste. Day 27, guys. Hair all over the shop. Cannot keep it in track today. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. You know, it's nice just again, like it was a very, quite a different practice to yesterday's. Yesterday we were moving on real finite little muscles and movements and areas of the body, and today was a little bit more into the standing and into the strength. So that's nice. It's a good way to get you to see different sides of yoga, and again how we're balancing the body and mind through these movements. Hope you enjoyed it. Please by all means leave a comment, any questions that you have about the poses, share, subscribe, and yeah, if you enjoy this channel, actually it'd be lovely if you followed me on Instagram. So my Instagram is @orla_yoga. Yeah, so Orla Yoga. Cool. Thanks guys. Have a great day.